welcome to the video. We are going to solve row with minimum number of ones. In this question, you are given a 2D matrix of n rows and m columns. Okay, and this matrix will contain only two numbers, which is 0 or 1. And at the end, you have to return the row which is having minimum number of ones. Row with minimum number of ones. Okay. So see in example 1, there are 4 rows and 4 columns. Row 1 has 4 ones. Row 2 has 2 ones. Row 3 again has 2 ones. And row 4 again has 4 ones. So out of these 4 rows, okay, only row 2 and row 3 are eligible for our answer, which is since both are having only 2 ones, which is the minimum in this case. But since index 2 comes prior to index 3, hence we will return the answer 2. Okay, it is written if two or more rows contain minimum number of ones, the answer is lowest of those indices. So we can traverse all the rows and columns and find the count of each rows having ones, or we can do similarly we can do the same with lambda operation. But I want to make it simple and yet not such naive. So I will convert this question into another question. This very famous asked question in Amazon interview, which is row with minimum sum. So here, since we are having only two elements, 1 and 0 in each cell, okay, there's a possibility of only having 1 or 0. So whatever number of ones will be there will be the sum of that particular row. Okay, so see, row 1 has 4 ones, it has sum as 4. Row 2 has 2 ones, it has sum as 2, so on and so forth. So the row with having minimum number of minimum sum, row with minimum sum will be our answer. See in example 2 also, all three rows are having 0, no ones. So in that case, there's sum of all three will be 0, which is minimum, but row 1 comes prior, row 0 to be precise, but we are taking 1 base indexes. So that is why we'll return 1. So how we'll do it? First of all, I'll create an empty list to store the sum of all the rows. I will traverse row wise and not cell wise, and I will append the entire sum of this particular row. Entire sum of this particular row. Okay. So up till here, I have calculated the sum of all the rows, row wise and not cell wise. Okay. Now I will create a variable mn, which will hold the minimum sum of all the values. So see in example one, there were four sums, 4, 2, 2, and 4, out of which 2 was the minimum. So mn will be having 2 over there. Cool. Now I'll create a list called result, because there can be more than one probable candidate, as we saw in example 1 also, and similarly in example 2 also. Now I will traverse for all these rows, okay, and I will check if particular sum if particular sum is the minimum or not. I will traverse in all the sum of the rows. I will check whether it is minimum or not. If it is minimum, append it in our answer. Append it in our answer. Type this one, which is the result list. If it is a minimum, this particular row is having the minimum sum, then this is our answer, and we will append it in the result. And at the end, either we can break it here or we can return the zeroth value. Either we can break it from there after the result, or we can return the result. So as you can see, it does the job pretty effortlessly. It took very less time despite being order of n solution. So I hope you learned a beautiful concept and enjoyed it. Thank you. Have a very nice day.